What's up, YouTube? It's your boy MekelKasanova coming with yet another banging video. Um, I just gotta talk about something, man. It's just something that I'm seeing a whole hell of a lot on YouTube. And I'm not understanding why there's so much of this entitlement mentality when it comes to gaming. Now, last time I checked, I don't believe I have any stock in any of the gaming companies aside from they release a product, I buy it. They release another product, I buy it. They release a product, I may or may not buy it, or I do buy it. Now, I'm just not understanding the nature of where there are people coming out with all kinds of issues, and entitlement, and the fuck yous to Capcom and all this other stuff. Like I'm not understanding where this is coming from. I'm not understanding why people are doing this. Gaming has always been a hobby. I mean, now there's some people that are able to professionally do this for a living with esports. But it's always been something that's been a hobby, something that you don't have to do. It's completely optional. You can spend your money on any other number of things. But a lot of people seem to feel like the gaming industry owes them something, and I'm not really understanding why that is because they don't. They produce a product. Yeah, it's not always the best thing. I mean, a lot of times companies need to be called out on their bullshit. But through and through, a lot of this is just entitlement whining on YouTube. There are some YouTubers that keep it 100 absolutely all the time, full throttle, and I rock with them heavy. And it's Player Essence and Dr. Trey 81. Those are the only two I rock with full throttle. Because a lot of these other guys, if it's Nintendo, it's a love-hate thing. And then there's this mentality that there's artificial shortages. And then when, I don't understand when people are so quick to jump down other publishers' throats because they're not producing the same AAA title, or so they assume that the same AAA title is not coming to the Switch. Nintendo has a lot to prove. The Wii U was a monumental flop, especially coming off of the Wii, because everyone thought that the Wii U would be the next big thing. That's what we thought. But it didn't end up being that way. People just it I don't know. I don't know, aside from Nintendo didn't market it correctly. There was a lot of people confused thinking this was an add-on to the current one, and it wasn't. So that was a bad decision. Okay, everybody fucks up. Okay? Nintendo fucked up. And then here comes the Switch. And I remember specifically where everybody was saying it was going to fail. Not everyone. Not Player Essence or Dr. Trey. But a very large majority of people were saying it was going to fail. And it's just surprising how far some people took it. And now the Switch is sitting over 5 million units sold. And Nintendo's doing well. But people are still crying. If it wasn't, oh, $299 is too expensive. Oh, the controller's too expensive. Oh, this game is too expensive. This is just support. This is the same people that went from Street Fighter 2, or Ultra Street Fighter 2 is not a port, it's a upgrade edition. are now talking as support, are now saying it's fuck you Capcom, are now a business mentality would be you don't release a product until you 100% know there's a market for it. You're not going to release something on the Switch if you don't know if it can actually sell. Now the Switch has proven itself. For the first, what is this, August? This is August 1st, so it came out in March. So the first 5 months of its existence. Okay. It's smart to bring out games that weren't on Nintendo platforms before. Okay, yeah, we got Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 collection coming to the Switch. Yeah, we got the first one came out on the Wii U. Yeah, true. Yeah, we got the second one. And that came out everywhere but on Nintendo consoles. Now we're getting it. Why is that a problem? Why is it a problem for Nintendo to have titles that have come out either previously on other consoles or in their previous console that didn't sell that well to be brought back for a new audience of people that are embracing Nintendo? Why is that an issue? I fail to understand that. Why do we not take it? Or why do we not take issue when Sony re-releases for the bulk of the PlayStation 4's lifespan? They re-release PlayStation 3 titles. But we're not at Sony, certainly like we are Nintendo. I'm just not understanding the hypocrisy in the gaming industry right now when it comes to gaming YouTubers. Because a lot of this, it just seems like a lot of them. Honestly, if I'm just going to be honest, a lot of it just seems like emotional instability and anger displacement. No one's making you game. It's a choice. Game is an expensive hobby. And if you don't like something, don't buy it. But trying to sway the masses to your belief because you feel so strongly, and in the event that you're wrong about something, you just led a whole lot of people down the wrong path who, truthfully speaking, should have been thinking for themselves. But that's mass mentality or sheep mentality. Anyway, I'm just seeing a lot of it, you know, and especially more so like it's just all the time, and I'm not understanding why this keeps happening. Everybody's got a voice now. I'm gonna be one of the people to say that not everyone needs to be heard. Anyway, this is my 2 cents on this. It's your boy MekelKasanova. I'll sign out. Deuces wild. Catch y'all in the next one.